Hey guys, I talked with Zeke from New Era Detroit, and he will be the first to say that his organization has had its issues with DPD and that police brutality is an issue that people should be concerned about, but it's not the only one.
It's just time for us to get focused on all issues, not just a part of the issues that's going on in our community, but all issues that plague our community as a whole. We need to stay focused on those things, and we don't need to jump off the ledge when we hear about something, especially that's not even facts.
Zeke, founder of New Era Detroit, says one issue in particular that needs more attention: the fact children are falling victim to gun violence, most notably the 9 and 10-year-old sisters shot along with their dad on Father's Day.
What we can't have and what we can't continue to have is kids continuing to get shot and killed in our community while we only stay focused on one thing.
Zeke's words coming after a weekend of protests following the death of Hakeem Littleton Friday. Police shot and killed the 20-year-old after he drew a gun and fired on officers as they arrested his friend. Protesters and police clashed soon after as false information about the shooting spread like wildfire on social media.
A matter of a couple hours, I would say, after the word broke, you had almost hundreds of people drop down on the area for the stuff that they didn't even know about. But when we talk about the babies that's being killed, like you said, we spend time with these fathers and these parents of these kids who are continuously getting shot in our community, and it's just us. We standing there. It's not a lot of media attention, and it's not a lot of people attention from the community. It's just us, and that's what we got to stop.
For Zeke, it's not about waiting for tragedies to happen and seizing upon them, but focusing on proactive solutions to stem problems before they occur. He says New Era Detroit has been doing that for years now, from its community outreach program providing groceries and other valuable resources for Detroiters, to mentoring high school students, to providing security for victims of gun violence, and galvanizing support for Black-owned businesses.
We practice the mud roots strategy, which we built on. Our organization is built on mud roots. So, by the time you get to grassroots, it's already something there. It's already growth.
And that growth hinges in part on how organizers and activists address violence within the Black community. And Zeke says those concerned about the latter must take seriously the former. It's one thing when that's being used when it's weaponized against us.
That's right.
It's another when we are holding ourselves and looking to hold problematic elements in our community accountable. Talk a bit about that.
So when you talk about Black on Black crime, we don't use that phrase. We have Black issues in the Black communities that we need to deal with. It's not about Black. It's Black on Black violence. It's white on white violence. It don't matter. Whatever capacity that you're in, you're going to have violence no matter what community. So it's not Black on Black crime, but there are crimes in the Black community that we must stay focused on and that we must put in the forefront too as well, and especially when it comes to these kids, our elders, and the women in our community. We cannot shortcut that, and it's been happening for far too long.
Now, as for that Father's Day shooting in which the 2 sisters and their dad were shot, police say a suspect was released from custody pending charges and that the investigation remains open. Buell, Taryn?
Yes, and in the meantime, New Era Detroit doing a lot of good things for our community, and we all appreciate that. Randy, thank you.